The first time I heard Hendrix, I was lying in bed listening to Radio Luxembourg, and Hey Joe came on. And, I was 16 years old. I'd never heard a guitar sound like that. And I thought, that is what I want to. That's what I want to play like.
I was 12, it was about 1967, and my brother bought the record, my older brother bought the record, Are You Experienced? And I heard it through the wall, because he was playing it downstairs in the basement. And I could hear it, I hear this amazing sound.
I was up at my youth club, and this girl came up to me and said, there's this guy Jimi Hendrix playing in Bromley, which is in South London. He's playing at Bromley Court Hotel. Do you want to go? And I was going, yeah, sure, I'll go. Because I thought she wanted to be with me as much as anything else.
Wants to see Jimi
So she just wanted me to take her there and pay for her to get in. So we went in, and it was downstairs underneath. It's called Bromley Court Hotel, so it's like a hotel, but it had like a function room downstairs in the cellar. And the place was completely packed. And Hendrix actually brushed past me as he went up to the stage. So he touched me.
It was on a stage in Madison Square Garden, which is a stadium, like an ice stadium or a baseball stadium.
So it's in the middle, is it?
Yeah, like an ice. They do ice capades there, and they had a stage which rotated about this fast. It took about 3-4 minutes to go all the way around, and so you could actually see basically what was behind the amps and what was he was obviously in front of the amps, but he was playing the whole time. And he came out. He came out on stage. He goes, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd just like to say before we start, peace and happiness." It's kind of like Woodstock. There's hundreds of thousands of people at that festival, and I hear you were there too. And we didn't know each other at the time, but people would get stamped going in, and we talked to people who just got stamped coming out. Said, "Can we rub your stamp on her?" And, yeah, okay. It was like an ultraviolet light kind of thing. And so we got in that way.
There was a big hill where all the people who didn't have tickets, you could just, you put your tent up or whatever. I can't remember what it was. And eventually the walls came down, and then we all went in. But you could hear everything on the hill. It was fine. And Hendrix came on really late, didn't he? He came on because he was always the end. He was always the main bill of all these things. But because they were badly organised, they ran for so long. He ended up. It was like Woodstock. He went on at 4:00 in the morning or something.
He was the number one for me. Other people. I love the Doors. For me, it was Hendrix, and then the Doors, and then everything after that was all fantastic in the '60s. Anyway, you had all these amazing acts.
But he was really exciting, though, wasn't he?
For me, he was the greatest thing since.
He was a real showman, and
he was the one I really
more of a
wanted
showman than other people were in a way. And he's just like he's a guy with a guitar, just doing all that sort of stuff and looking incredible, being incredible. He was a fantastic player.